please feel free to get nice and close. So I just want to thank you all. Sasha has made quite a trek from Taos with his artwork, crossing the Rockies a couple of times to get all this to happen. And I thank him for all of his effort and all of his hard work. I also want to acknowledge my staff, my student staff. This gallery is run just by myself and the student hires that I have. I have some fantastic student workers that I just want to acknowledge them all. They're all here tonight. If you see anybody with a tag that looks like this, please thank them for their hard work. They've worked really hard, even all the way up until the last second today. We were getting some things put together. All day Friday, they worked on the outdoor sculpture with Sasha. Hopefully you've all noticed the wonderful new addition that we have outside our sculpture garden. It's called Spectral Shift. Is that the right title?
I can't remember.
There is a text panel outside if you'd like to read more about it, but they were working hard all day yesterday to make sure that this got up. So we're very excited to have that work, and we're very excited to have all of the installations here today. But anyway, I just want to thank my staff, including Indra, Kat, Jed, Antoinette, Jessica, Atene, Alex, Jasmine. Am I missing anyone? Did I miss anyone, guys? Okay, I hope that was everyone. So I just want to thank them because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have gotten this all. So I'm going to introduce Sasha, and I'd love for you to tell everyone a little bit about your work, what it influences you, and what guides you through this, and what this project is all about.
Sure.
All right, Sasha Bonder.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. I know it was a long trek from wherever you came from. It's a bit of a trek to get to. And the fact that you guys made it here means a lot. Thank you. In this room, these are photographs of sound and sunlight, and they're all based on a very low frequency of 15.15 hertz, which is inaudible for most people. But I really like this frequency because when it's pushed through my sound palette, what happens is that it's actually creating a lens through the water, and in that lens, all sorts of magical things happen. And for me, there's a duality source inside of this, and most interesting to me is what actually is happening in the space in between the reflection and in between the inside of the refraction. So that's why I chose this frequency to make this body work. And all of this was created, for the most part, this year. There's one piece that was created in December of last year, but this is a new body of work that I worked on from December to just a few months ago. So inside the tetrahedron light echo is, for lack of a better words, what I'm calling it, but what's happening is it's picking up ambient sounds and it's translating them into light. And it's taking that light and retranslating it back into sounds and pushing those sound waves through your body if you're sitting on a bench, and you can interact with it. And I just love the shape of the tetrahedron. Geometry is one of the building blocks of the universe. You can make any shape out of the tetrahedron. You can make a circle, you can make anything. So that's why I like that shape. And it's pretty fun to interact with. It was meant to be smaller. And about a couple of weeks ago when I first arrived with a big 16-foot truck, I ordered it here in Los Angeles, and it turned out to be much bigger than anticipated. So actually, in the end, I'm happy with it. It took a lot of work to put together. I don't know, I think I'd like to open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions about my process or my inspiration. I can tell you one thing, is that the main focus is actually light. What happens when light it's just, to me, it's such a magical and phenomenal, intangible, but yet tangible thing. And it's kind of where sound is the base of our perception. Sound energy is measured in hertz, and the base frequency with light is kind of is the highest part of our perception, and kind of the beginning of the quantum world. And that's why I love it, because there's so much unknown there, and that's why it's worth to try to see it up. So, happy to answer any questions. I'm not very good at the crowd, so.
When you start thinking about being an artist, what form did it take?
Well, so I was born in Taos, New Mexico, which is an art colony, and my current estimation is that there are probably 4,000 artists in our community of about 35,000 people. So it's known for art, and many of my friends' parents and friends are artists, and thanks to my mother, actually, I started at a really young age making sculpture. That was the first. I used to make these Swedish trolls and put hair on them and put them and hide them in little places. And then they would just be there for people to find, if they were walking around. But I started painting originally. After that, at age 19, I got really serious about painting, and I was a painter for many years, and I still consider myself a painter. And in fact, I like to call it paintings, because they remind me of something that I wish I could do with oil. And the paintings, and I started actually painting plein air outside. Wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, follow my intuition, and try and find a place to paint and wait until someone gets about to me, and that's where I would make a painting. And painting and the art in general has been a great teacher. It's taught me about myself. So that the sound illuminator is actually constructed out of a salvaged nose cone from a 727 airplane jet airplane, and it's meant to house that vibration, and it's happened to be the perfect vessel for its push vibrations movement and thought. I saw it on the airplane. And then it took me a long time to source them. I actually currently own 7, but they're actively destroying the selling the scrap metal, and it's for about $1.74 a pound. But I love the engineering that's gone into them. I think it's a beautiful piece.
Can you enlighten us on the droplets that are being projected on the wall?
Sure.
And how they relate to maybe some of the things that he's saying?
So my good friend Sasha, another Sasha Riviere, owns a very specialized camera that is called a phantom camera that allows him to shoot at 1,000 frames a second at 40. So that clip in there was originally 7 seconds long, and what it is it's showing surface tension, because pushing water droplets up, and the water, because of the surface tension, isn't allowed to go back in until it joins other droplets and becomes heavy enough to finally break the surface tension and join the other droplets. And so Sasha and I collaborated on that piece, as well as at least 3 other pieces in the installation space. And we had a great time. Sasha came out to Taos for 4 or 5 days, and then I came back out to Los Angeles for another couple days, and we worked together, and it's been fun. So glad that he's able to help.
What were these images shot with?
So I have the camera that I'm currently using is an older model of it's a Canon Mark IIs, Canon Mark IIs. And now cameras that camera has an ISO of 6400, but the newer models are 120,000. But it's a great camera, and I love it, and it's perfect for this type of thing. So these were taken on an overcast day, so the clouds were actually filtering the sunlight, and that's why they're so soft. As well as my wife's.
What is your workspace like?
I have a very nice studio in Taos that has a south-facing window, and it allows me to. And the way that these photographs are taken is the sunlight needs to strike the sound palette full sunlight. So because it's a south-facing window, I can work between October and April. And because the sun's low enough in the sky in the winter months, but summertime, the sun kind of travels, and now the sun is almost directly ahead of but it's a space about half, maybe like a third the size of this room. The sound illuminator is set up against the window so I can get as much sun and work as much as possible while I have it. Yeah. And actually, they were kind of smaller one because it takes a lot of energy to move water, and so I have some smaller sound emitters that are able to react to larger range of frequencies. This one is between 20 and I can do 15, but I don't want to bring this. So let's say 20 and 100 and 220. Anyway, so another aspect of the show is everything's about feedback loops here. Especially, so this machine and the tetrahedron are running on a feedback loop, which I think is just a beautiful thing because, in a way, it's kind of how I think our consciousness might have developed. It's something that it's a circular thing. And, we can add inputs to it by reacting. Anyway, feedback loops are something special, but I don't know enough about it.
What's understand physics on that?
I've read a lot of books, not educated, but I love physics and just trying to figure out how things work, why they work, and understand more about our place in the universe. And that's the main reason, is to broaden our perspective, perception of the world.
Question on feedback. Is it cumulative? Does it continue to be better?
It does, but there's also information loss after a period of time. So it is a cumulative thing, but over a period of time, I think information gets out of the system. Otherwise, I think it would be too much.
Right. So, Sasha, how do you compose the sounds that we're hearing in the videos of large movies? We're sort of kind of technical, but sort of ambient, lower, frequency things. So how does that come about?
So my brother-in-law is an amazing composer, and the more melodic piece that's in there, the piano, he actually wrote it for my sister for her 34th birthday, and I love that piece. And it's just so I asked him if I could use it, and then we worked together to create lower frequencies inside the piece to be able to visualize it, because the original piece was pretty high frequency, and so it's more difficult to visualize the higher frequencies than the lower frequencies. The other piece, we sat down together and kind of thought, oh, it'd be nice if we were traveling through space and how it can feel, and he's just a wizard, so he put it together, And so the more melodic piece was actually, it took me a month and a half to make. It had 60 different takes, so each take is an exact rendition of what the sound waves that created it. All different sources of lighting. Some of it was artificial, some of it was sunlight. The second piece is just one continuous take, and I thought that's kind of fun. Just
what does it mean? And are they references to the place they took the picture, or yes? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so because in the old days, before the show, I used to title the lyric just by the frequency and maybe the time of year it was taken, but because these are all the same frequency, it got really confusing. So I decided to my camera is great. The metadata it records it up to a millisecond. So the first part of the title is the frequency, and then the sunlight, and then it's the date, and the exact moment and time up to the millisecond, as well as BTS coordinates of where my sound was. So that makes it really clear that there's no confusion whatsoever.
So what would happen if you use a different source of lighting?
Well, to get the same image. No, sunlight is just the best. And I've tried, artificial light. I haven't tried moonlight yet, but I think it would be pretty cool. My camera wouldn't be strong enough to have an ISO enough to be able to capture that with very little light. But I like the idea. I think that would be cool. I hate being center of attention. Let's just check out the art. But thank you all for coming. Well, it was great, except for unless you're wearing like a red t-shirt or something. It reminded me of something exactly what you change location, you got similar results. Well, I don't know. It's just that. I mean, I can based on the frequency.